Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our 2-Point Campus Let's Play, where we are returning to Spiff and More after having finally acquired our first star and finally having seen a glimmer of hope of things improving. I mean, I say that with an average grade of B+, but the average student happiness seems to be a little bit higher than it's been for the last couple of sessions, and our financial situation is certainly feeling better and better as we go along. We've also managed to add a new course with general knowledge, and I'm quite pleased with how that's playing out. It does look like we're on course for our second star with the 80 students we have right now and a couple other requirements here and there. We should be able to get that second star with today's session if all goes well, but definitely by next session, I imagine, at the latest, and then we'll hopefully barrel towards that third star as well. But we're not going to do that staring at this screen, so let's go ahead and hit that continue button and dive right on in. Alright folks, let's hope this academic year feels a bit better than the previous couple academic years. I'm just a little concerned about the number of dropout risks we've had. We've only had the one dropout, which I'm pretty displeased about. I mean, I'm not actually upset about it. I'm just upset at myself about it, I suppose, if you catch my meaning. I want to try and avoid that as much as possible, obviously, moving forward. And the one thing I'm a little concerned about, of course, as I mentioned last session as well, is this bar over here, level 10 wizardry students. We need 10 of them, and it seems as though that old students that hit level 10 while that's active don't really count. They have to have gone from level 0, I guess, or from level nothing, dash, not applicable, up to level 10 while this objective is active, which is kind of wild to me. But hey, it is what it is, it's fine. I don't think we'll be able to accomplish that during this, this academic year. I think it'll take at least 2 academic years, but hopefully we can get them both done this session. I also do want to actually kick things off by planning a movie night for December. Ironically, I think we're actually going to go ahead and do a horror movie in December. I was just taking a look at the list of name suggestions I've received. We do have the horror film Wanted with 3 people hoping for it, 1 Curse Batmanson and 2 others, so that's 3 total. So why don't we go ahead and do that horror film, because no other film type is actually being requested right now, even though I've got some wonderful name suggestions. We'll do those of our own accord eventually for sure, and at the same time, let's go ahead and take on this challenge from the Ministry of Education, requesting an attractiveness rating of 70%. We should be able to hit that if we haven't already, actually. But yes, let's go ahead and, ooh, a rose garden. That's kind of nice, actually. I might in a moment. But for now, let's plan that horror film for the winter holidays, you know, the perfect time for a horror movie. Hold on a second. When's October? Okay, we're well past October. Fine. Let's stick with it. Horror film Wanted. Let's go ahead and set up the event. Let's set it up for where? In the Cult Classic. I forgot that they actually have little synopsises. Anyway, I forget they have descriptors. In the Cult Classic, Night of... Oh my goodness. In the cult classic Night of Living Bread, Roderick Cushion threw caution to wind, looked danger in the face, and screamed for his loaf. Oof. Complete with atmosphere, jump scares, and a recipe for sourdough, you really need to see it. Why did we not unlock horror film when we completed the Piazza Lenatra, the cooking school? This feels like it fits the cooking school as opposed to this one. Either way, of course, the movie we're actually hosting isn't going to be Night of Living Bread. It is instead going to be an excellent suggestion that I picked up from the comments of the previous episode, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a movie we're going to showcase at the end of December, or perhaps in the middle of December, or like at the beginning of December, I should say. So there's a bit of a gap here. No, you know what? Let's do this so that there's these 30 days that students are able to fulfill their other needs, and then hopefully this will help their happiness and their energy, and they'll be able to go into their courses afterwards feeling rejuvenated and appeased, I suppose. But yes, the movie is going to be... I love this. Horror Crux. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Let's book the event, make it happen at the end of December. And yes, I'm aware I can do some upgrades, but we will hold off on those. Kind of tempted to get that rose garden. Unlock and place 250 kudosh. That's fine. We have plenty available through our career goals, so I think we'll be fine there. But where do I actually put this rose garden? I don't want to replace the statue. I quite like the statue. But perhaps at the end of the line over here, or perhaps we replace this... our own creation over here with the rose garden. For the time being, I'm going to just pop it down over here. I hope that didn't remove the pathing. Let's go ahead and move this love bench over where? gesture over to this side so you can stare at the rose garden, right? And let's go ahead and bring this thing over to here. It was pointed out to me, by the way, in the comments that students who are fulfilling their needs outdoors will actually get a healthiness bonus while they're outdoors. I did not know that, so thank you very much for pointing that out. I had not noticed that. So yeah, that's going to make a pretty big difference as far as some of my layout considerations. Because again, a lot of our, like, I mean, food, what are they called, vending machines and stuff, they are problematic anyway because they cause unhealthiness. But if we can get some more of these guys out there, maybe later on in the semester when we have some more money to hire some more assistants, we'll go ahead and do that and see if we can't encourage the use of some of these outdoor spaces, right, like seating and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and do one more thing before I hit resume, and the thing that I wanted to do before I hit resume is get, what am I looking for here? Can I get it over here? Vending machine, yes. So I've been holding off on getting the palpitation machine for as long as possible. It provides an energy boost, though, as many of you have pointed out, and it is kind of tempting to get that considering, you know, it fulfills both drink and energy needs, perhaps temporarily. It does hurt toilet and healthiness, but, you know, so does the burp machine, and that only helps drink. So maybe having a palpitation machine isn't such a bad idea. I personally parted ways with energy drinks like 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. So maybe that's why my aversion to energy drinks has kind of like come through in my playthrough. But it's time to let go of that aversion, I think, and let's go ahead and get some of these things unlocked. Let's go ahead and do what? The party events, sure. Claim that reward. We got to complete 25 for the next stage there. Complete 1,000 library assignments. Sounds good to me. Oh boy, that's going to take some time to get. And satisfy 500 personal goals. Moving towards 1,000 next. Go ahead and get this. And let's get this as well to give us a bit to play with, right? We got 300 kudosh now. But the first thing we're going to unlock is, of course, the palpitation machine. Yes, let's go ahead and unlock you. And I suppose curse our students with something I don't want to curse my own self with. Pop you down over here. I just wonder if I need to like spread these guys out, if I should just replace the other drink machines, like the burp machines, right? Do students have a preference for one over the other? Do they detect a difference between them? Let's go ahead and put this right next to the medical facilities. Why not? By the way, the reason why I duplicated the one that has fewer, like, fancy... The reason why I moved the one that has fewer fancy elements is just because of affordability. That was pointed out in the comments, and that was intentional. At least partially intentional. Intentional, because money is still somewhat tight. Anyway, let's go ahead and put more of these down, because what am I doing? Just putting one down. That's absolutely silly. Let's go ahead and put one down, perhaps, over here, right next to the washroom, so you can have a drink and then use the washroom, right? That sounds reasonable to me. God, what a haul this is. And why don't we go ahead and put one down over here as well. In fact, this one is, this building is quite empty, so this needs some stuff added in, I think. Let's go ahead and get a palpitation machine over here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves what? Cheesy gubbins as well, sure. Clone you and pop you down right across the way over here. And we can get some benches and stuff as well, perhaps a club. Why don't we go ahead and yeah, let's do a different club here, because like this house has a partiality towards this club perhaps, and this house has a partiality towards something else, and then the library, of course, is where we have the book club. Which club to add? Perhaps the attractiveness one. The nature club stand increases attractiveness. Club members maintain campus attractiveness is kind of neat. Could be quite handy, and we haven't explored this one too much. So why don't we go ahead and place this kind of to like mirror what's going on that side, right? If I can. I guess I can't exactly. Why don't we put you over here then? The nature club signups right next to the palpitation machine and the cheesy gubbins, right? Yeah, that adds up. Hop you down over there, and we'll have to get some of these additional items soon, I imagine. Where are we? Or have we not got any unlocks for this group? Theory, allotment, hugging tree. Okay, sure. Can I pop some of these down? I suppose I can. Where? And that's the question, I guess. Let's go ahead and pop one down over here and over here. And let's go ahead and pop some down. There's no room out over here, really. Yeah, not really. Perhaps over here, then. One over here like so, and one over here like so in a moment. That lined up? Close enough to it? Sure. Yeah, that's not lined up. Gonna cause me a breakdown over here. Oh my goodness. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna stick with that. Let's go ahead and resume time. I wanted to make sure we had the groups, the clubs in and the palpitation machines in, so that we could make sure all those needs are being met in other places as well. We got an A+, B+, C+, C+, C. Not loving some of those grades. 78% academic results, though. We are close to that A, that coveted A. I really want one. I really want one so bad. And I would really like to see some of my students get to that level 10 as well. I really hope this year's batch counts. What am I doing here? I meant to go here and here. I really hope this year's batch counts, because I'll be bummed if not. Oh, you know what? They don't start at level NA. They start at level 1. I was thinking about the grade, the dashes in the grade. That's what I was thinking about. Anyway, it's okay. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, all in good time. Don't want to say all in due time. All in good time. I want it to happen fast. I want it to happen now. I want it to happen yesterday, really. Also, these guys coming through over here doing their assignments. We got plenty of bookshelves and everything. A good bit of money as well. Why don't we go ahead and upgrade this lectern? Sure, go ahead and get you going, buddy. And I do want to get a lab as well. Now, it's been suggested that we make some adjustments over here. Maybe move the staff room down here and move this up there, because that way it's quicker to get to the staff room, and people need to get to the staff room more often than they need to get to the training room, and that makes perfect sense, actually. So I think I will do that eventually. I'm not in a rush to do that right now, because I have to make some adjustments, and I think that can wait maybe between academic years. What I want to rush to, actually, though, is the research room, the research lab, which costs 40K to put down, and I don't know if I can fit it here. 4x4, that should be fine, actually. These guys are all waiting for medical attention out here. Why? We have another medical center. This is where I start to go, well, maybe they need to be right next to each other, in theory, because realistically speaking, they're gonna not use everything that's presented to them. Where are my benches? Let's go ahead and get some more benches up over there, because I very diligently, I like to think, put benches out over there, but no benches up over here, where students might actually be waiting for medical attention. Pop one there, pop one there. Let's go ahead and get a couple water coolers as well. We don't have too many water coolers, do we? It's so funny, the things that slip my mind. Rather funny, but I do thank you in the comments for pointing those things out, so I can course correct, right? I want to mention as well, of course, on that note, folks, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please do not hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving those likes and comments down below. They really help me make decisions with regards to what goes on the channel. So if you would like to see the series continue, leave a like, leave a comment. The comments do also all get read and do have a direct impact on, how I approach things and how I go about doing, the challenges and all that good stuff, or layouts, or even the editing. So, yeah, feel free to drop your thoughts down below, and I will try to implement what I can, when I can, where I can, of course. Go ahead and put this down over here as well. You could... Major decisions being made over here in some of these places. Go ahead and get the bins down as well, please. Pop one down over here. Good stuff. Charming weather coming through again. Attractiveness is looking good, so that's promising. I'm getting a drink. I want to see if these things get used by students who are actually waiting. They should in theory. They should in theory, but we'll see in practice. Go ahead and put bench down. Your lightning storm doesn't scare me. Doesn't bother me one bit. I am A-okay. Pop this bench down here. Why don't we go ahead and... That's going to hurt our attractiveness, of course. Wasn't letting me cancel the bench there for a moment. Put the water cooler down over here. Yeah, cool. Again, decisions being made on the way in and perhaps on the way out, depending on what the doctor tells you. But we should be good. Dudes are rushing in. Good stuff. Health inspection. Sure. Go for it. I didn't even realize December just came and went. Horror Crux was put on display. I hope the students had a good time. Looks like our grades are good. Looks like happiness is feeling all right as well. And I've turned a complete blind eye to all of these. Tome time. Ancient magic with a K. Magic tome is needed in the spells room. Let's go ahead and unlock and place you. Ooh, good stuff. We'll actually make these a little bit fancier now, I suppose. These rooms, I mean. Pop this down over here. A nice view while you're reading. What else do we need? Nothing. Wizardry Open Day, come on through. Waning Moon wanted. 5 people agree. Sure. Let's go ahead and place this item. That's a lot of people asking for it. We have plenty of money. Let's put it somewhere further away from the dorms, right? Perhaps further away from the dorms, but not in the middle of nowhere at the same time. So challenging to, like, make it look good at the same time, Feels weird having just this, like, stack of basically pillows over here, unless it's it's modern art, it's sculptural. Yes, Yeah, well, put it outside the pastoral care office. Now that sculpture outside, what did that make you feel? Alright, we good. Invasion report, good stuff. Money coming through. Student lounge party wanted. We could set one up. Only one person asking for it, but maybe we wait a little bit longer just to see if a student lounge party or a student union party or if a concert instead ends up being wanted more. Winged Serpent, SU party, for example. An SU party is wanted by 2 people, student lounge party by 1. So we'll wait a little bit longer. Perhaps it's time for these raven lamps and winged serpent sculptures and stuff. Raven lamp, where to put you? I feel like you're more fitting in here, so let's go ahead and pop you in there. Sure, and let's go ahead and get the winged serpent as well, right? I should help these guys fulfill their personal goals. I'm being very, very mean to some of them by not allowing them to. What's the term I'm looking for? Self-actualize? It belongs outside. Oh, you gotta do this. All right, put it outside the rose garden. Kinda, you know, it's art, right? What else? Where else could I put it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Put it up over here, closer to these guys. Give them something to look at and talk about. Nudge you over like so. Yeah, sure. How about that? Cool. Let's go ahead and resume time. That should help fulfill some personal goals. And by the way, I just want to point out that I am aware that our pumpkin heads are not just the result of issues in classrooms, but also the invaders that come through and cause us some trouble from time to time. I'm aware of that. But also, I think these duels sometimes... This guy just... What are you? What are the chances we catch that just randomly? Dude just comes through, ends the duel, starts sweeping up the, I don't know, blood, guts, whatever it might be. Anyway, I'm not sure if that pumpkin head stuck around, but the pumpkin heads come through classes, but also the invaders that attack every once in a while. They do this area of effect attack, this AoE attack that causes pumpkin head for a bunch of students. So they are dangerous, and the faster you take care of them, obviously, the better off you are, because fewer of your students are affected by having a pumpkin head, and then you don't have medical strain on your medical facilities and all that good stuff. So I am aware of those circumstances. I just want to let you know, because I saw a couple comments with regards to that, and I just want to make sure people knew that I was aware of it, not necessarily on top of it, because there's a lot to be on top of in this level. But we'll get there. We have the 2 medical facilities. I think they are helping. A few more folks being trained in comic timing as well now, which should hopefully help overall happiness. I mean, this is looking pretty good, 69% right now. The grades dropped ever so slightly. Not the end of the world, though. And it does look like we have 2 level 10 wizardry students. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. Level 10... We have a bunch more than 10, or than 2. But these, so it must have been these guys, but they're year 2s, so they didn't just join us this year. They joined us last year. So what is the criteria for students that count and students that don't? It doesn't make any sense to me. I just want answers. I just want it to make sense. Make it make sense. Do I put down another... Ooh, A's, nice. Do I put down another private tutoring room, or do I put down another pastoral care room? That's my concern right now. I also wanted to get the research lab, but that'll basically take all of our money, right? Well, not basically, that'll literally take all of our money. Let's wait until the end of February, perhaps. But if I were to clone you, right, you'd cost a fair bit. Not too much. It's not cheap, but it's not ridiculously expensive either. I could put one down over here, I suppose, right? Drop you down there, perhaps. Yep. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and hire another assistant who's able to actually help with pastoral care and already comes with comic timing. Oscar Thumper, come on through with your weak bladder. Let's go ahead and make sure that you only do pastoral care. Thank you very, very much. Good stuff, good stuff. That should help. What do we have here? Powerless magic. Nefaria Munch doesn't think we're capable of developing capable wizardry students. I just need level 5 wizardry students. I mean, that's fine. We should be fine there, right? God knows I gotta aim higher than that, so hopefully that works out. I also needed washrooms and stuff here. Oh, would you look at that? I already have another pastoral care. Well, you know what? It's too late. I'm gonna stick with it. Go ahead and get washroom cloned and placed over here. We do it like this instead. What difference does it make? It makes this match up a bit more nicely. Go ahead and pop you down. Good stuff. And then do we want a shower here as well? I think so. I think so. I'm gonna pause for a second because I want to make sure I don't miss the window to get a party scheduled. I just gotta check which one it's gonna be. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Shower, toilets. I can fit something else in here. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I want it to be. I love how there's like no privacy in these in these rooms. What do I want to put there? Another medical center? Perhaps. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. At the rate at which students are suffering medical incidents especially, right? But we'll see. We'll see what the circumstances feel like. That actually ate a lot of our money, unfortunately. So I guess we'll wait until the end of March before we host, or before we purchase a research lab. A little concerned about that, I'll be honest. A little concerned about how much I'm delaying it. Big book wanted from the book club. 3 people overall. We'll hold off on that for the time being. Let's go ahead and get a party planned. An SU party has been requested. Let us set up the event. Yes. Schedule it for the entirety of April. People can come and go as they please. And we shall call this, yet another suggestion from the comments, a Wizard's Night Out. Good stuff. Go ahead and book that. A Wizard's Night Out. A Wizard's 30 Nights Out, more like. Let's go ahead and book that for the entirety of April. Costs a fair bit of money, but we'll make that back, I think, by the time March is done, hopefully. Cool. We're not going to do a student lounge party this year. That can wait. Not enough people are interested in it, and of course we have to keep that balanced, right? I do wonder about hiring more assistants. Got to keep an eye on wages, though, of course, right? And actually, these rooms, they're not the best accommodation. They're not the best accommodation, and that's why we're not really making that much money from rent. Perhaps we should invest in some of these rooms a bit more, right? Just decorate them a bit more, get some posters up, some paintings up, that kind of good stuff, you know? Goes a long way. Hot dog kiosk wanted. All right, let's go ahead and place the item. Looking for an excuse to get more eateries and stuff down, right? And I go ahead and put you down like so. Sure. And we need some assistance for that. I know, I am spending money. I'm aware. I'm aware. Can I get somebody who's not super expensive or super talented in ways we don't need them to be? Someone's thinking about dropping out. Ooh. Why are you so unhappy? You're bored. I mean, yeah, I guess these halls are pretty boring. I don't have any payphones or anything out over here. Medical issue as well. You've also got troubles that are keeping you away from things that might make you happy. I suppose that's not helping either. Oh my goodness, everyone's too good at something or the other. Get you in there. I don't like the idea of him being gross and also taking care of people's, like, food needs. Don't love this layout either. I'm gonna have to, at some point, I don't think today, but in a future session, I'm going to have to redo the layout over here because I'm not the biggest fan of how it's working out, truth be told. Not the biggest fan. Oh, we're okay, we're okay. What's happening here? What? Oh. I see. I see. Not what I expected from the nature lovers club, but it's what we got, I suppose. Oh, and that reminds me, actually, it was pointed out to me that one thing we can do for some of our staff is actually put them into scrubs. A bit more fitting, I suppose. Apply to all staff of this type? No, that would be all assistants, right? And I don't want it for all assistants. I want it just for the ones who are specifically working in these fields. Go ahead and put you in nurses scrubs as well, and let's go ahead and put you in nurses scrubs too. And we'll keep an eye out for more that are coming through. Got a party going down right now. Get you in nurses scrubs. Yeah, good stuff. Get you in nurses scrubs too. Makes it easier to identify them as they're walking around. Adds a bit of variety. Variety is the spice of life after all, right? Seems like people are having a good time over here, right? Overall happiness is hopefully going up. Looking like 70%. Not too bad. Grades are looking pretty good as well. We're at an A right now. Huge lineup for the bar over here. Almost wonder if we shouldn't get another one. That is a huge lineup. This party's gonna be over by the time some of these guys get their drinks served. It feels like. Though, like, is being served the most important aspect? You're filthy. You shouldn't be at this party, buddy. Charming weather coming through again. All good, all good. These guys look like they're headed towards their class now. But happiness has skyrocketed. Good stuff. 74% overall. Comic relief kicking in as well here and there. Excellent. Buddy's rushing to the party. Didn't want to miss it. Oh, jeez. Fear not, fear not. We have a roof above our heads. Doesn't seem to be working at times, but don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Relax, guys. Ooh, look at that. 9 out of 10. Alright, so this is actually working better than I'd expected. I don't know exactly what the logic is of this level 10 stuff, but I will take it. Because we literally saw some students become level 10, but it didn't register. So I don't know what the deal is. But I'll take it. I'll take what we're getting. I'll take what we're getting. I'm also wondering about this pastoral issues thing. I mean, we have three places to have your pastoral issues taken care of, but I'm not seeing too much of that, unfortunately. Feeling very good about our circumstances right now. 43k is a decent bit of money. Why don't we go ahead and, just because it'll help us nab some more rewards as well. Let's not forget, not rewards, awards. During the award season, right? If we get some research done. Oh, this isn't 4x4, it's 3x3. My nightmare has come alive. Oh my goodness. That's really unfortunate. Yes, cancel that. Where can I put the research lab then? Perhaps over here. It's not really associated with students, but neither is the staff stuff. So if these guys can have staff stuff, why can't these guys? What is happening to you? Why are you upset? In so many different ways. Oh, come on. Come on now, do something. Happiness is slowly creeping up over here. Alright. Same student here. Let's keep an eye on them. We got potion sickness. Taking part in book club. That's gotta make you happy, right? That's gotta bring you some joy. Almost want to follow Draco Incarnate over here. Second year students, you've almost made it, buddy. You've almost made it. Don't give up now. Potion sickness, tired, filthy. Daydreaming caused by low energy. That's that pastoral care coming through, or the need for pastoral care coming through because of low energy. But why not just go to bed then? You're right next to a bedroom. They don't look like they're about to drop out. Like it looks like that vibe has left them. That's promising. Happiness is dropping real hard. I guess we got to make these a bit prettier. Oh no. Crap, there it is. Comes potion sickness now. We're taking care of the followers. The munchers, right? Alright, go sleep. Go take a nap, bud. Outside, the environment and stuff is better, so that's promising at least. Go ahead and take a look at some of these things before... Ooh, ripped cords wanted, but only by one individual. Family tree wanted as well. Go ahead and place this down in a dorm. Again, make some more money, right? Hang on. So what are we looking at here? 12k? 12.7, right? Just so we have an exact number. 12.7, go ahead and pop the family tree down. Not up over here, but up over here. Put you there. I just want to see what happens over here with the addition of this one thing. Nothing, because the prestige didn't really pop up all that much. Let's add a bit more. Let's go ahead and get the Raven lamp. Where? Get the Raven lamp right next to the chair here. Feel like it makes sense. Sure. Pop you down there. That helps prestige a little bit. So let 12.7. What about one of these? We have one of these already. I love 2 point. Pop you down there. Cool. So prestige has popped up. What does that do for rent per year? Boom, look at that. That is not insignificant. And it cost us barely anything. Now, granted, it is per year, right? Just to keep that in check. But it's not nothing. It's not nothing. What is this? Bookworm collector. Darren, a magical lizard that lives in the foreboding forest, has asked us to collect some bookworms. Sure, collect 10 of them. You just got to keep an eye out for them. Coffee kiosk wanted now 2. Another family tree. We already put it down. Oh, existing item cannot be reached. Hang on then. Guess we blocked it recently. With the placement of this Raven lamp, perhaps. Put you up there. Sure. Surely that can be reached, or maybe not. Family tree wanted. This now it's because of this planter being in the way. Why don't we put you down over here? Sure, yeah. Or you know what? Put you down over here, yeah. It's a photographic with a gram. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. That works. Coffee kiosk wanted. I should perhaps put one of these down, but I'm not in a rush right now. Invasion report. Good stuff. Cool. I want to make sure there weren't super important requests that I was missing out on. Oh, we've hit the level 10, like 10 out of 10, level 10 students. Just need 9 more pastoral issues to be solved. Are we going to get those done before the end of the year? I highly doubt it. People are rushing towards their classes now. Can I send students for pastoral care? Send them for medical care, not pastoral care. Fair enough. Gotta let it happen naturally, I suppose. We can afford more upgrades to more lecterns. I mean, I would like to say with some certainty that that's a part of what's helping our academic results, right? Overall happiness is higher too, though. There's a lot of things going on that's helping with the academic results. Getting some Game of Thrones vibes over here. That's all I'll say about this. Some House of the Dragon vibes. They look very similar. They look very similar. Very similar. Let's see what do we got going on over here. Yeah, come on, just abandon your class. Go for pastoral care. What's more important? Lots of people lined up over here. We're just not gonna get it done by the end of the year, unfortunately. Yeah, too bad. It'll be the last 15 days left, and we'll have to find out what the 3-star requirements are next academic year, which is a bummer because I wanted to I would like to have had that answer before we made plans for the next year, right? All right, let's go ahead and build the research lab. Pop you down here. 3. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Go ahead and pick you up. Pop you down like so. Go ahead and... Come on now. But it used to be fine. There we go, cool. Done, and let's go ahead and get that research lab down over here. Okay. So, this door needs to be over here. But for that, this needs to be somewhere else. Let's get rid of you. Let's go ahead and pop you down like so, somewhere. No, okay. Let's get rid of you. Let's go ahead and pop you down. There we go, like so. Cool. Let's get the droopy plant down over here. Yep. All done, all good. And now let's go ahead and get the research lab finally. That should fit like so. Get the door over here and get the actual facilities over here. Could make this a bit fancier. We've got the cache for it. Got the hand sanitizer over here. Where's my bin? Got a bin down over here as well as in here. Cool. Got some windows in here too. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's get some plants in here. There's one there and one over here. Staff deserve nice spaces as well. Done with that. Decent bit of money left. Let's go ahead and begin what? Upgrading some of these elements. Spiff and more lore, omni-cure. What do we want? What do we want? 125 days. None of this is going to get done before the start of the next year, obviously. But sure, let's go ahead and upgrade the dueling ring when we get a chance to. Pastoral care is looking like what? Yeah, we needed 7 more to be completed. Unless some of these guys, like... Nah, it's not going to happen. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I believe we should be able to start the next academic year without having to make too many adjustments, which would be quite nice, actually. Because then we can accumulate wealth and do some bigger changes to what we have, which is a pretty nice campus inside a pretty massive ground, truth be told. Lots of assignments being done. Grades are looking great. I cannot believe it. We are actually at 82%. That feels very good. And we need the general knowledge bookcase. Let's go ahead and place this down over here somewhere, right? Let's go ahead and pop you down over here, sure. These bookcases are going to start piling up, eh? All good, all good. And what's this? Wizardry Open Day. Yeah, come on through. Rip cords. Who wants you? Just the one person. Not enough. Tulips wanted as well. A few people want them. And a student lounge party will have... Oh, dang. This one extra person joined in just a little too late. But let's get the tulips placed, shall we? Is the academic year done? The tulip can go down over here. Let's put one down on the other side as well. Cool. Let's see what awards we actually gained. A little unfortunate, but I think we'll be fine next year with our 3 courses that we offer. I think we'll be more than fine. Let's take a look at these awards, though, shall we? That is 4 years completed. I wonder how many more it'll take before we actually accomplish all this. I saw some comments mention that it took very, very, very long, and I'm quite curious what that last star actually requires. Some cause for concern, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. What do we got this time? 100% pass rate, 82% average exam results. That is huge. That's a huge improvement. I am actually very pleased with that. My goodness. And I guess we'll need 32 students to join us next year, right? And that should be fine with just 2 courses, let alone 3. But we'll check. We'll check. So we've got ourselves the Queen of Clubs. Excellent. We've got ourselves the Campus of the Year Award. Excellent. We've got ourselves... That's it? I thought we did better than that, I'll be completely honest with you. I thought we did a fair bit better than that, but I suppose not. Really? Really? Alright, a little hurt that our students didn't vote us for better results. Go ahead and resume time. There's no reason to get stuck in here. 6 more pastoral issues need to be solved. And yes, I do not need to make any adjustments to start the next academic year. If we manage our courses, we'll end up with 87 students. Why don't we go ahead and upgrade Dark Arts and bring student intake down to 16 still, right? Go ahead and bring this down to 16. Learning rate, average learning rate will be quite high. Apply those changes, level 4. The other option, of course, is to hold off and upgrade Wizardry instead, because that does make us more money, but I think this is all right. Yearly profit loss is looking like 52.7. If I confirm these changes, 92 students is not accurate. 16 plus 16 is 32. Why are you at... 16 plus 16 is at 32, and then plus another 8 is at 40, right? So it'll be like 87 or whatever. Anyway, we're at 52.7. Confirm this. That will take us to 65.2. That's good enough. That's good enough. And yes, we'll be at 88 students next semester. That means we might need a couple more dorms, or hey, a couple folks can share some beds, right? We're gonna let some time pass. Obviously, we want the students to take care of some of their needs. We want people to take care of the campus as well as soon as new students arrive, and some of these things are going to take some hits. And I just wonder what adjustments I want to make and where. Like, let's pick this thing up and okay, hang on. Pop you down there for now. Can I move this somewhere a bit more suitable, I suppose? Move you over to here. Yeah, cool. Because that way I can make this down over here, right? And have it be a bit more symmetrical. This lovely rose garden right next to a hot dog stand. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's pick you up and pop you down over here. Sure. And these tulips, go ahead and pop one down over here. Let's go ahead and pop another one down over here. That feels a little bit better to me. You come through, the first thing you see is a rose garden. You walk through the rose garden. I mean, there's some good vibes there. You know, that feels good to me. I wouldn't mind then moving this thing. Oops, that's not what I meant. Moving this thing back up over here. It just feels like a nicer space for it. And we can do a bit more down the line, but this just feels like a nicer space for it, I think. When folks are taking care of their drink needs. What are we looking at here? 67% student happiness. Never thought I'd be pleased with such numbers. Never thought I'd be pleased with such numbers. Do I want more teachers for this coming year? Well, hang on. Let's go ahead and figure some stuff out here. You have comic timing? You don't, but you're fast. All right, fair enough. I don't have room for comic timing. You, what about you? You have comic timing, but we could improve that a bit further. Right, happiness is kind of on the low side. Wonder if I shouldn't take a look at increasing salaries and stuff like that, you know. But let's assign you some training, comic timing. Go ahead and improve that. Yes, cool. Probably should improve their pastoral care as well, right? I assume higher skill means they complete the task faster, which means we'll be able to cycle through more students more quickly. But we might be done. Let's take a look here at student happiness overall. On average, it's looking okay, right? This isn't just students. I was like, what are students doing in the staff room? Not being students. Yeah, okay, overall student happiness is looking okay. We should keep an eye out for staff happiness as well, of course. Energy levels among students. Looking okay. A couple tired people here and there. Are you heading to bed? Because if you're not heading to bed, I'm not going to care about you. And how tired you are. Good. Heading to bed. I like it. I have a general knowledge bookcase. Just put one down recently. So, okay, fatigue is looking okay-ish, I would say. Food needs are looking pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. Drink needs, looking all right. A couple of yellows here and there, but overall, fine. Toilet needs. Y'all using the washrooms? Yes. Looking pretty good here. Nothing red or egregiously dark orange, burning, fiery oranges. Healthiness is looking okay as well. Entertainment. That's one of the big ones, isn't it? That's one of the big ones that's been hurting us. Let's go ahead and get rid of the visualizations here. And what I think I'm going to do is let's go ahead and get this thing cloned. Oops, this thing cloned and pop down over here. I've barely seen these things get used, which is a little bit of a bummer. But we'll do that. And where are my payphones? I used to have so many. There we go. Go ahead and clone you. Pop these guys down over here, right outside the rooms. Sounds good to me. Put one there. Put one here, perhaps. Sure. Let's go ahead and get One by the washroom. No, don't think that's a good idea. Put one down over, maybe on this side. Sure, here. Let's go and get some more bins as well. Pop one there. And do we have a bin out over here? We do. Let's go ahead and get some hand sanitizers as well. There we go, sanitizer. Pop you over there. It makes sense to me next to the payphones. Pop you over there and pop another one over here. Should get students using them hopefully to clean up at least a little bit when they can't take a full shower or anything like that. We're about to take a quick nap over here. Energy's almost full, but hey, not gonna complain about that. Hopefully that helps with entertainment a little bit. We got this building a bit more sort of improved, I would say. Let's actually add some more stuff to some of these guys though, because they are not impressive rooms, right? We get some rugs in. Do we have more rug options actually? That's something I was meaning to look at. Rugs, because again, rugs they lay flat on the ground. Paintings they lay flat against the walls. Like, we should take advantage of those to help out. The purple rug goes with these guys' color scheme, so let's go ahead and buy that. Yes, I see I can adjust it, but how does that work? What is it, colors or is it patterns? We can have the purple rug be not purple. That's funny. Let's go with the purple rug. Pop you down like so. Yeah, let's go ahead and put you down like so. I'm going to check that. I just want to see if I go ahead and, whoops, that's not what I meant. If I go ahead and adjust you and get the purple rug in here, how much of a difference does it make? Pop you down like this, so we're at prestige 5. Pop you down. It does something, not a lot, but it does something. I did notice these guys don't exist anywhere. Like, they haven't been put down anywhere. Put you down there, helps prestige quite a bit. Pop you there. What else? What else could I do to help these rooms? What else could I do? I guess paintings, right? Oh, we have lockers. Lockers go into bedrooms? Sure, I suppose. They're quite densely packed. Oh, that's cute. Didn't notice the owl earlier. Sure, blue is closer to purple than red, I guess. It's a statement. Let's go and pop you down there. Sure. And I don't think I can fit one over here because we're too busy looking at thrones and ravens. You surrender some conveniences for others, I suppose, right? Pop you down over here. What are these prestiges looking like, actually? Sorry about that edit there. Again, for some reason, recording software just decided to crap out on me. But yes, I've opened the panel over here just to see how much of an effect we're having on prestige, because that's the big deciding factor, isn't it? Ooh, sky painting. That's got some nice purple hues. Let's go ahead and get you then. Where do we put you, though? One up over here and one up over here? Sure. Doesn't do enough to actually tip us over the edge, but I wanted to get the side table thing going as well. Pop you down over here like so. That should take us over. Yeah, good stuff. Go ahead and put one of these down over here as well. Let's get some more of those purple. Well, actually, just to keep an eye on things, gotta actually flip to this. Go ahead and get, what am I looking for? Maybe an I Heart TP up over here. And let's get ourselves the purple rug as well, right? Cool. And the painting with purples in it. One there and one here, even though I think prestige is like, that's the only thing that really matters. Pop these guys up over here. Oh, we're almost there. What can I, nope, I always click clone. I don't know why. What can I do here? Windows go a long way, right? Do we not have a, oh, we don't. Let's go and pop a window down over there. Cool. That'll do the trick. Neat. These guys, again, right, like these guys can do with some upgrading too. They're actually not very good rooms, are they? Pop you down over there. I assume similar changes will have similar impacts, right? Do we have a red rug, perhaps? We do. Go ahead and unlock you. Pop you down right there. Oof, that... Don't know if I don't necessarily actually like how these rooms look, for the record. Like, these are very gaudy colors. These are very gaudy colors. There's no other way to put it. There's no red themed what's the word I'm looking for? Painting, unfortunately. And put these guys down. Sure. Yeah, good stuff. Cool. That's actually, I think. Oh, what did I do there? What did I do? Without realizing. Pop that down there. Sure. What did I do there? What did I get rid of? Was it a bin? What's next to this planter? This guy? Oh no, I got rid of the wizard's owl? Time to find it and pay for it, I guess. Wizard's owl, go ahead and unlock you. Yep. Pop you down over here. Cool. And let's get the locker in there as well, I suppose. Clone you. Pop you down there. And actually change you to red. What's it looking like here? Just a 4, eh? Alright, let's go ahead and clone you as well. And pop you down over here. We'll get this guy cloned and placed over here as well, just for posterity. Cool, there you go. And what I was thinking was we could get a mirror down, window down over here. Right, I think that's what disappeared actually, which is kind of strange because why? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Can I get it up to 5? Do I care to, or are we fine? We're fine. We'll see some of these numbers go up, I'm sure. Good. Good. That's good. That's a pretty big difference. That is a pretty big difference. Look at that student happiness as well, 87%. All right, I think we're ready to start the next year. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Start the next year. This is all feeling pretty good. And I quite like that we're kind of, if we want to, we have the option of staying contained like this, right? If we want to, we can absolutely stay without adding more buildings and stuff until we go for that 3rd star. If it asks for more students or whatever it might ask for, we'll see. But for the time being, feeling pretty good about our current situation. Our attractiveness is quite low. Why don't we go ahead and hire some more janitors? We could use some more janitors. Agatha Corduroy, good at security. That we will take care of invaders a bit more quickly, right? Ooh, what is general knowledge? But inspiring. That's kind of big, isn't it? It can be helpful. Not gonna call it big necessarily, but it can be helpful. General knowledge tutor. Probably not a bad idea to have on hand when needed. But no, more about janitors here. Do we have any speedy ones? No. Got Lionel Jazz over here, also capable of security. I'm hoping for some who can improve. Well, that can move more quickly. But on the topic of improve, I wonder if I shouldn't invest in upgrading some of our lecterns if I can. I can't afford it. Fair enough. 30k is how much it needs. SU party wanted. Another person agrees. Meet wizard promotion. Sure, I will accept that. I will accept that. And that actually reminds me, I was wondering if I wanted to put down some arcade machines. Because we don't really have any of those, and students surely enjoy playing a bit of Meat Wizard. And perhaps a bit of Crazy Taxi as well. Can't go wrong with that, right? Up these down, helps prestige quite a bit. And we can have them in the student union as well. Or we could leave them with different vibes, right? I wanted to get a stage up over here, for example, and all that good stuff, so we could do that. In comes the Meat Wizard. Good stuff, good stuff. A meet and greet, perhaps. Alright, let's keep an eye out for some bookworms as well. I rarely pay attention to them. Every once in a while I'll be like, oh, there's one, sure, I'll click on you. But I don't ever really give them the time of day, I suppose. Up this down over here just to provide some heat in the area. I've noticed some people were starting to get a little cold. Charming weather coming through again. Yeah, fair enough. You don't scare me. Alright, this is all looking great. It's just a matter of those pastoral issues at this point in time, which will get sorted in due time. We just kind of have to let like nature take its course, I suppose, as far as this is concerned. We have all the provisions for it, all the everything we can do for it we have done, I would say. Everything we can do for it we have done. As far as we've got assistants who are capable, we've got rooms for it to all happen in, we've got all that good stuff. It was just a matter of the students actually taking advantage of the resources we've provided them with. Good stuff. I like watching the duels. Again, a horror film wanted. I guess there's something about horror films and wizardry that kind of goes hand in hand, I guess. Sure. Is it really cold in here? I can't really fit a radiator in there, can I? Maybe? I think it'll get in the way of the door. It's literally not letting me put anything. I can't even get in there. Ooh. Come on. Ah. Not put a radiator in there. Well, use the blow dryer to keep your hand warm. Classic technique, right? When the heater's not working, you use the warm warm dryer to keep yourself warm. Obviously. Is this general knowledge? No. Yes. Maybe? What course is this? General knowledge. Multiple questions and wishful thinking. God, it's so good. I'm very curious as to what's being taught here. I like the stack of books just sitting there doing nothing. It's like the parts of it. This feels more like night school. This has all the elements of night school. Or is it like history and... I don't know. Feels like night school to me. This guy's just done. I was like, this isn't what I signed up for. I'm kidding, their class is done, obviously. A grade, that's not bad. It is an easier course. We got A's, C pluses, C pluses, A's, B pluses. Okay, that's not bad. Average is an 80% still, so not bad. And student happiness is at 67% as well. Good stuff. Not enough time to get pastoral care right now. Surely some students aren't feeling so hot. Anybody? Any takers? No, everyone's feeling good? It's not ideal. I want students to feel at least a little miserable, so they need pastoral care. Look at all these assignments being done. I mean, this library is something. Doesn't look like a very big library, but it certainly gets a lot done, doesn't it? Still got this research going. Why don't we go ahead and start the training for one of our assistants who is capable at what? Home or Rainbow? Why don't we train you? Why don't we go the other way around? Why don't we train you for pastoral care? Sure. And we had someone's training scheduled, but they never actually came through. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Because again, there are more awards to be gained by doing all that stuff, right? I'd very much like to do that. Open day report, good stuff. Big book wanted, 7 people agree. Alright, fine, let's go ahead and place this item then. Where to put it? Out over here? This is where the library is? Or perhaps out over here? Same thing, there's a library here, but doesn't feel right. What does feel right? Alright, let's pop this down over here for the time being. Gotta figure out where some of these things go. That's my issue with some of these things, is they're just so obnoxiously big, you know? Like, what? Nowhere is a pretty place for this thing to go. Just, in my humble opinion. Nowhere will this thing look attractive. and yet I must place it somewhere. Do we really not have an assistant for this? We have so many assistants. Surely somebody's capable. Ooh, Fredward Mackerel. Let's go ahead and get you in here. Getting people at random over here. Paying a ridiculous amount of salaries. No one's got pastoral issues? I guess they're in class right now. Fair enough. Made good money this year as well. Or this month, I should say. Accommodation ratings are really not that great, eh? That's why, see, what should have been done is, this shouldn't have been 2 rooms. It should have been 1 room with a partition wall. That would have helped. That would have actually helped. But it is what it is, it's okay. Life Munchers have invaded once more. We should be fine. We should be fine. 8 invaders, it's okay. I assume we get more invaders the higher ranked we are. Like the higher ranked our campus is. Just like with the invaders in the night school, right? But so far they have not been too challenging. I do believe we hired 2 security capable janitors this year as well, so we should be fine. This is obviously the Dark Arts class. I can't imagine it being anything else. Very well, very well. The classes are almost done. Okay, so if pastoral care is going to happen for some of these students, it would be now. Yeah, buddy over here. Good stuff. I see a lot of A's across the board. Some C pluses and B's as well, but more A's than we were seeing previously, that's for sure. Buddy wants a student union party, pastoral care, lots of medical attention needed primarily, unfortunately. No, get your heart looked at, not your mind, not your bodies. Get your mind looked at, not your. You know what I'm getting at. Go ahead and speed time up a little bit. I really want to see what 3 stars requires. Really want to see what 3 stars requires, and we could. Oh hey, here you go. There's that area of effect attack from the Munchers. I really love their design, actually. I quite like their design. Oh, sorry, I wanted to get a horror movie going. Over here, perhaps, let's go ahead and schedule an event, horror movie, and we'll have Horror Crux 2. I can't think of a funny subtitle right now. Very much on the spot. Apart from Electric Boogaloo. But you know what? We'll stick with Horror Crux 2, and let's go ahead and jam it right up against the January. Yeah, let's book that event. This is a 7-part series, I suppose, or perhaps 8. 7.1 and 7.2. Medical care goal achieved. Again, we got plenty of kudosh and a lot more banked up, basically, right? What are we looking at here? Still at 15. Go and get you in scrubs. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Finally, someone actually is having their needs taken care of. Are we at 16 now? Yes, we are. It's a bit of an awkward objective. I do feel like it means I have to try and disappoint my students just to encourage them to get pastoral care. It feels like that's how that works. It feels like now that the students are actually happy, they're less inclined to go for it. And again, I can't send students for pastoral care. Awkward. Awkward. If anybody knows better, feel free to let me know and correct me if I've got it wrong. But that's definitely how it feels right now. Either way, folks, as this janitor cleans up... Are you for real? Are you for... Down? First of all, down in front... It's honestly, my goodness. Makes me think of going to the theaters these days and just how horrible everybody is these days in at the theater. Just like taking your phones out, scrolling through text messages. Like, if you're gonna do that, leave the theater, step outside and go look at your phone. Don't do it in the middle of a packed theater. It absolutely drives me up a wall that people have lost this basic sense of etiquette and decorum. When you're at a movie theater, you do not take your phone out, you do not flip through your text messages, not during the movie, not during the happy scenes, not during the sad scenes, not during the, I don't know, musical numbers, not during anything. God, oh boy, I could go on a rant about that, but I've seen people pull out their phones for literally every movie I've been to in the last God knows how long, and it does drive me up a wall. It'll be like, oh, it's time for a meaningful moment after an action scene, and someone's undoubtedly pulled their phone out, or it's time for an action scene and somebody else has pulled their phone out, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? Get out of here. God. Ridiculous. Anyway, folks, that rant was mainly to kill some time, as I was hoping to get some more pastoral issues. So maybe I need to speak to a pastor about my about all these absolute devils at movie theaters ruining the experience for everybody because they're too self-absorbed. Anyway, folks, let's leave that for next session, I suppose. Not my ramblings, but the pastoral issues that need to be taken care of, because we are at the hour mark, if I've done my math right, between the two separate recordings, because of course my software crashed partway through, but I do believe we are at the hour mark, folks. This is what we'll call it a session. Next session, we're guaranteed to get that second star. We would have got to this session if more of our students were having more depressive episodes, I suppose, but we'll hope for more sadness, I guess. Next time, we'll get that second star, and we'll see what the third star requires. Folks, hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel. As always, of course, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. They'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.